Hi everyone, welcome back to Mind, Body and Energy. This is your host Carol, and today we are going to do this reading for the month of May. How will it be? First, I'm going to shuffle the collective energy of it and see what themes are popping, and then we'll move on to pick a pile, and you can pick your selection, pick a pile, and let's begin. How will the May month be for all of us? What is the energy of the month May 2025? Alright, I'm going to pull out 6 cards as always. And let's see. Alrighty, so the month of May, the first card that has popped up is 6 of Cups. Now, 6 of Cups talks to me of that in the month of May, it will be mostly about familiarity, familiar places, familiar people. We would want to go back and talk, or maybe we'd be missing people from our past. We'd be missing memories from the past and we'd be seeking them subconsciously. And maybe that is what, if you're not aware of it, that is what is going to have more power over us and controlling us. So that is one thing to be aware of. It can also be that you might be meeting your family members that you have not seen. You might be visiting places that were familiar, hometowns some of you might be visiting. That is what I'm seeing. It's a communal energy as well. Community, people would be coming up for people, helping others. However, there is an ironic energy later on as well, but at least in the beginning of the month it seems this is the energy. The next card is 9 of Swords, and as soon as I said 9 of Swords, my throat started to block. So I think we all are in dire need to express ourselves this month, and with 9 of Swords it feels like overthinking is going to be of common. Anxiety would be of overthinking, and anxiety, insomnia, these would be common topics in the month of May. People would be talking about it. There will be more books about it. People would be having debates about it even. Victim blaming is also possible. Victimizing oneself would also be of question. It seems like there'll be a lot of conversation about mental health and how it's amazing to be aware of, and also how awareness is leading to manipulation of situations in a way. That the next card that has popped up is King of Pentacles, which talks about stability. Loyalty is what we'd all be focusing and concentrating on. A lot of us would be seeking consistency and commitment from everyone, like from their jobs, from their love, from their life. Nobody would be wanting uncertainty. Even spontaneity is something that people would not be craving that much this month. It's more about stability, focusing on money, and how to make more money. I think every one of us would be in a very dire need to find ways to make more money and be more stable in life. Next card is Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands talks about, yes, a lot of us would be finding ourselves and empowered enough to actually step into our power and our leadership roles, or take authority, take charge of our lives and start actually trusting ourselves internally as well. So it's like a wake up call for most of us to, this is it, take your chance, jump, leap, trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. That's the energy. And Queen of Wands, from which I'm saying, funny enough, also has sunflower, and I have sunflower today with me. It's amazing how these things work. Next card that has popped up is Three of Pentacles, and that talks about, again, community and seeking community, trusted sources to discuss about your life, to get a trusted opinion. So this month, be open to people, be open to different perspectives, talk, debate, be social, because people are going to help people. With that, the last card is Five of Swords. So I do have to say that, yes, be open, but definitely have your boundaries, because like I said, everyone is in that mode of, winning in their own narratives, winning in their own lives, that there's a possibility of clashing. So make sure that you are protecting yourself. I think in the month of May, it is about socializing people and everything, and with good comes the other side as well. And here, protection is also going to be of importance. Make sure you're protecting your boundaries, make sure you're protecting your energy, your space, however, whatever resonates you, whether it is through a tourmaline bracelet, or it is through visualizing a shield, or it is about speaking boundaries and being assertive and firm about how you'd like to be treated. Whatever your weapon is, choose that, and that's completely fine. So that is the month of May. It is mostly about people, mostly about trusting yourself and trusting others. Now let's move on to pile selection. You have 1, 2, 3. Pick an emoji, and rest is going to be in the captions below the timeline for it. And yeah, take a deep breath, center yourself, and then only choose, so that even though it's a general reading, your energy aligns with the right pile and you can absorb whatever the message comes. So let's first do the first pile. I have pulled out 6 cards. Amazing. Amazing. So it's funny that a card repeated, which was the first card, is the last card here. First card of the collective energy is the last card here. So I'd like to start with the last card here because I've already sort of touched upon it. My pile number 1s, you are the people who are going to be mostly nostalgic, mostly visiting past. Maybe Google Photos are throwing you some memories at you as well. So I think you guys are the ones who especially needs to, in the morning when you wake up, do not touch your phone for a bit and go for a walk. Cliched things, but actually works, and do a morning meditation. There are multiple on YouTube, there are multiple on Spotify. If you want me to make morning meditation, put it in the comment box. I will make it for you. Have a morning meditation that grounds you, that empowers you, that prepares you for the day, so that whatever throws at you, whenever a random old memory, Google photo, image is popped up, it does not derail you. It just gives you a smile and you just move on to the next thing that is coming. So my pile number 1s, do not use your phone straight away after getting up, otherwise that will govern your day. So the first actual card that has popped up for you guys is Knight of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles talks about that you are on the right path in your life, whether it's career, whether it's love. Since it's a general reading, Knight of Pentacles talks about you're on the right path and your path does not have any obstacles. It's a smooth path. However, it is a slow path. So have patience and trust and surrender. Work hard, keep going, keep pushing. You are on the good, right path. since it's pentacles, that is why it's slow energy, but long, nice stability will come. Next card that has popped up is King of Swords, and King of Swords talks about transformation. It talks about you putting that expression out through words, through however it is. Your boundaries are going to be very clear to people. They know when to approach you and when not to approach you, and you'll be very clear about what you say. You'll be very clear with your speech and your expressions. A lot of past people, or a lot of people from the past would be trying to reach you. It's again a confirmation for you guys. So just I wouldn't say like look for it, but if it comes, make sure there is a habit every day that grounds you enough that whenever some uncertainty or out of an ordinary thing pops up in your life, you're able to ground yourself and act from a very authentic place. Next card is Two of Cups. Now, Two of Cups talks about deep connections, deep friendships, deep connection in love and partnership. So if you guys have been thinking to do something in partnership, it's a great month. You have found a person. If you're in relationship, your relationship is going to get deeper and lovelier. Harmony is coming, balance is coming, unity is coming, trust is going to be established. Your friendships are going to get deeper, more meaningful. Okay. With that, the next card that has popped up is the Justice card, and Justice card talks about whatever you have sown, you're going to reap it this month, and mostly it seems positive. So a lot of positive things are coming your way. If you have been involved legally, then it will be on your favor. Karma is watching you. So even though you're reaping a lot of fruits this month, don't get distracted by it, that you start sowing things that you don't want to reap later. With that, the next card that has popped up is Four of Cups, and Four of Cups talks about a proposal, an offer, a chance, reconciliation coming your way. It would be on you if you'd like to accept it or not. The only message here is that do not be stubborn with anything. Think through things. Do not make sudden decisions. Take your time with it. Let them know that give me some time. Think over it, think through, and then make a decision. The last card I already discussed, which was Six of Cups, which was about nostalgia and memories. Now let's move on to Angels and Ancestors card. So the first card that has popped up is Shapeshifter, which says transform and unveil your gift, which is equivalent to King of Swords that came for you. You are in a transformation energy, and you are slowly and gradually understanding your power, your depth, your sword, your shield, your weapon. What is it that makes you you, and that actually can help you get great rewards in life if used correctly. So you're unveiling your gifts, you're understanding yourself, you're going within. Next card is Winter. Take care of your needs. It's as straightforward as it could get. Taking care of your needs is by first being aware of it, by first actually taking care of the ground level of needs, which is your water, food, shelter, clothing, social belongingness. This is the basic needs. If this is fine, then you move on to the hierarchy of needs, right? So after that, the next card that has popped up is Autumn, which says release the old and rest. Resting is coming again for you, so make sure you make that your goal, that you are going to rest. Next card is White Witch, which says be the light. It's as simple as it is. Whatever you are, be it. And maybe yes, there are a lot of witches or Wiccan religion followers who have chosen this pile. It can be as straightforward as that. With that, you are highly protected. That also message is coming. And with this, there's an owl symbol, so that makes me think that you guys are quite intelligent people who have a lot of wisdom, people who reads a lot. If not, then maybe reading would be really good this month for you. Lavender is coming for some reason in my intuition. Lavender would be good for some of you. And the last card that has popped up in this deck is High Priestess, which says harness mystic power. So maybe a lot of you are involved in occult practices, or are curious about it. If you are, then definitely you can go ahead and read about it. It's a great month for that. Some of you might also have black cats or cats. Now let's move on to next deck, which is from Moonology. It says conclusions are within reach. So interestingly, I did point it out that some reconciliation is coming. So now this doesn't have to be romantic, it can be platonic as well. Some fight that has been going on or debate that has been going on, it will be concluded. It will be reached. You'll be reaching a solution or an understanding. Next card is your dreams need a practical plan. So yes, Knight of Pentacles, the first card that actually popped up, is similar to this oracle card, which says your dreams need a practical plan. Make sure you are writing your goals down, using your hands, in your senses. You're using all your senses and making a practical plan rather than just dreaming about it. Next is bring love into the situation. So there is a situation, there is something that is happening in your life which need to be looked from love angle, and not just rationalization and what cut it should be. There needs to be love that you need to bring into that situation. The last card here that has popped up is energy is gaining momentum. Even though it's quite slow, it's gonna move quickly after May. So make sure that in the May you're doing the ground level practice, grounding practices, meditation work, resting, serving yourself by fulfilling your needs. That way you will really help yourself when the energy is moving quickly. Now let's move on to self-care practices that you can do for yourself. Music, positive affirmation, and clear your energy field. Yeah, so music is very good for you. It will help in energy shifts as well. Positive affirmation is always great to tune your mindset, your mind, and ultimately your life. Clearing your energy field, I think I did talk about protecting yourself. So by clearing all the negative things from your life, you are going to clear your energy field. Let's move on to affirmations. And also I feel like there are a lot of Taurus people in this pile. So amazing. The affirmation first that has popped is get centered, which says when it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a dash, which can be your favorite animal, holding a dash, a magical item, floating through space on a dash, a piece of furniture. Something you can replay it again, but basic essence of it is to be centered, to manifest, to visualize. Next affirmation that has popped up for you is beauty, which says I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Alright, my pile number 1, that was your reading. Please go ahead, like, share and subscribe and share it with your friends who you think would benefit from this channel. I'm really wanting to grow this channel. I have invested all my resources in it now, and it would mean a great help for me if you go ahead and just promote it with your friends and family who you think would actually benefit from it. You are sowing great. You're going to reap a lot of good karma. I'm kidding, but like, if you really feel that my work is resonating with you and could resonate with other people, please go ahead and share it with them. All right, take care. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is going to be a reading for the month of May. Let's see what's coming for you. Alrighty, my pile number 2s. There's a repetitive card that did pop up in the overall month's energy check-in, which is 9 of Swords. It is the second card that popped up for you. I will discuss all the cards, but first let's start with that because it's a repetitive one. Now, 9 of Swords for you guys means that you are, or might be people who are overthinkers, who loves deeply, and overthinking did come up in your life because of being in a fear energy where you had to calculate everything. Because of being scared, you had to calculate everything, and that eventually turned out to be a common habit of overthinking, and because of it you sometimes lose sleep, create scenarios even, yes, which sometimes does come true and sometimes does not, and that's okay. It's all right, my loves, I understand. So this month it would be about focusing on fixing your sleeping schedule, because your mind is the most active thing, especially for you, pile 2. So your mind needs extreme rest. Even before shuffling self-care things, I think one of the intuitive message that is coming for you guys is to get head massages, either by yourself or others, stimulating your scalp, also stimulating the palm of your feet before sleeping, massaging your palm of the feet. That is also going to help you out, guys. So the first card that did pop up for you is Knight of Cups, which talks about you guys are very creative and people who wear hearts on their sleeves. Very innocent, very beautiful, very sweet creatures you are. Make sure you stay like that, but also get very strong sense of self. Work on that, okay? That will come through by being confident with the expression of your creative selves. Sorry, I'm just getting sweaty. So make sure you are creatively expressing yourself with whatever mode of art you want to choose. That is going to help you find that sense of self, sense of worth. Second card was 9 of Swords that I already discussed. Third card is the World. The World talks about a completion. It is the last card of the tarot deck. So there is going to be a completion, a cycle that is ending for you guys, and a new cycle which is beginning. You are learning a lot about yourself. This is like your creative era. You are very go with the flow, water energy vibe that you're going, and that's how it should be. Flow with it, do not resist it. Some of you might be pursuing higher education this month, maybe changing countries or doing something related to changing countries. Know that you have infinite potential in you. Do not underestimate yourself. Next card is the Magician, and the Magician, like I just said, do not underestimate yourself. You have the skills, experience, talent, resources you need to be successful or to achieve your goals. You have everything. And in the month of May, you are sitting in that manifestation energy, in that magician energy. So wherever your attention goes, your energy is flowing and hence attracting that. So make sure there's your energy is flowing in the direction which you really want it to be, which you want to manifest in your life and not have in your life, right? So next card that has popped up is King of Cups. Again, you are very emotional people, very innocent, very naive sometimes. Sometimes you guys need those physical affection of cuddles and warmth. Maybe physical touch. Touch is your love language for some of you. So emotions are going to be a teacher for you guys this month, and you'll be learning quite a lot about balancing your emotions this month. With that, the last card from the tarot deck for you guys that has popped up is Seven of Cups, which talks about you want to achieve so many things and do many things, right? But make sure you're planning it nicely. You're focusing your all energy on one goal first, then moving on to other. Do not try to juggle a lot of things, otherwise everything would be just haywire. So make sure you take things slow and focus on one thing at a time. Now let's move on to Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck and see what has come up for you. The first card that has popped up is Elder, and Elder talks about move beyond ancestral patterns. You guys, I feel like you'd think that you're not doing something very intense or something very grand or something, but even your smallest and subtlest moves would break a lot of generational patterns that was negatively impacting you guys. So even your smallest, subtlest decision is forming new paths for the generations coming forward. You'll be doing it unknowingly or knowingly. Next card is Spirit Fox, which says trust your talents in changing time. Yeah, like I said, be like water. Trust yourself, be creative. That is going to really help you out, right? Next is Air Guardian, that says shift your perception. There's a lot of things about change, move, shift. These words are very movement related. It can also mean that some of you might be dancers or movement practitioners or theater practitioners. Something that you do with your body is of importance. Literally it can be, or metaphorically, or it can be not metaphorically. Yeah, metaphorically it can mean that you actually need to change some perception to make that space. Next is Hunter, which says track down your fears and desires. I feel like you guys are happy-go-lucky and sometimes you don't like to focus on negative energy so much, so you just look other way. But if something has been repetitive, a pattern, a person that you don't really is really toxic in a way, then actually look into yourself and see what action needs to be done in order to find solutions for this fear that I'm having. Or if I don't have really solution right now, at least I acknowledge and I'm open to change and open to find solution for it. Last card is Druid, which says hold the space. Again, about self-worth, I think it is related to your solar and sacral chakras as well. Find solar and sacral chakra meditations online and do that. That would really help you. Now let's move on to Moonology deck. So the cards that have popped for you are a personal issue reaches resolution. Something similar to this came for pile 1 as well. So for you guys as well, some sort of release is coming. If there has been a conflict, battle, or some sort of disagreement that was happening, some sort of resolution would be there. What do you need to release? Again, about release, you guys. You are holding on to something which is not required, which is blocking space for a lot of opportunities. So make sure you declutter yourself, your environment, your surroundings. your insides. You know, if you need to fast a day, of course, after talking to an actual professional, if you can, then go for it. Now, next, that card that has popped up is look at the bigger picture. Again, it is about perception. I guess sometimes you guys take it with a grain of salt, but it feels like sometimes you guys need to see the situations from third person perspective. You need to look at your life as a speck of dust in a whole ass universe, right? It's okay. Life happens. Nobody actively wants to hurt you. So you guys might get very, very emotional very quickly, and that sometimes causes ruckus. That is why I try to look from bigger perspective, zoom out. Last card from this deck is don't let your past hold you back. That's beautiful. Do not project. If you start projecting, you'll start bringing the same energy again, and you're not inviting new energies and positive energies in your life. So shift that, guys. Now let's see self-care. So for self-care, it's build strength, chanting, and sound healing. All of them are involving some sort of shifting energy. Building strength actually has this pose, which is about like boxing, I guess. So here movement again is required. Chanting would involves in moving the energy inside as well. And sound healing again about vibration. So maybe some of you might be musicians as well. That sort of energy is coming. The last thing that I have for you guys is impermanence and courage, which is the affirmations that has popped up for you. Beautiful. Impermanence says life is always changing and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity, non-entity. Change is the only constant. That is what impermanence is. And the next is courage. That says no one is fearless, no one. But even though I'm not fearless, I'm courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts. Then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. So my loves, be fearless, or be courageous, because nobody is fearless. Right, so this was your reading, pile number 2. If you resonated with it, if my work resonates with you, if you find me helpful in any sort of way or form or shape, make sure you're sharing it. I would really appreciate it if you share and help me find more people who resonate with this that I provide. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. I'll move on to pile number 3. Hi, pile number 3. So this is going to be your May reading. Let's sit together, sip on your favorite beverage, and let's dig into it. Alrighty. So again, I love this, why am I exclaiming? Because every pile had one card that was actually in the general reading in the beginning. Your pile also had one card that was there, in the beginning of the collective energy. Let's start from that. The card that has popped up for you guys is 3 of Pentacles, which is the first card. Talks about seeking help through community. You guys need to seek help, because next card after this also is 5 of Pentacles. So I'll talk about 3 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles together. You are seeking help, but are you seeking help from the right kinds of people who actually really, really, really want to and would love to help you? do not be in the lack mindset. People wants to really help you. Just like I just got a notification right now, you know, people are approaching you, people are wanting to uplift you, people are wanting to do things for you. Let them. Be brave and let them. It's okay. You're not putting any pressure. They would love to. Like you would love to help people that you love. Similar way, be open to things. I feel like you guys would be especially leveling up in your expressions this month. You'd be expressing left, right, and center, and you'd not be afraid of it. The next card that has popped up is Ace of Cups, which talks about new beginnings, emotional fulfillment, emotionally very happy, overflowing, overwhelmed in a good way, having peace, calm, and letting love come your way in whatever way or shape or form it is. You'd feel held, you'll feel loved, you'll feel supported, grounded. A help is going to come to you, blessing. Some of you, for you, it can be pregnancy as well. Those who are expecting, yes. I don't know why girl child is coming as well, like daughters basically. Next card is the Chariot. Chariot talks about forward movement, forward and upward. It talks about traveling. Some of you would be traveling in the month of May. Some of you might be Cancerians or water energy. Keep your head in the stars, dream high, dream big, because you will be easily able to get it. Do not underestimate yourself as well. Next is Queen of Cups. Again, Queen Cups energy, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. I feel like you might be mental health practitioners, it seems like. So emotional regulation would be the major thing for you guys that you might be focusing on or might be making content on or helping your clients with. You can also be healers, energy healers that have come here. That is why you're absorbing a lot of energy as well as having your own. So regulation is very important for you guys. The last card is Three of Swords, which talks about hurt. It talks about emotions again. I think this month is going to be a lot of emotions for you guys. Don't make things too complicated, okay? Do not overthink it or do not discuss it with wrong people that, you know, rai ka pahad nahi banana hai. Don't make things bigger than it actually is. Stay with yourself, be rooted, know who you are, because you can be derailed if someone says something. Then do not quickly trust them. Do not quickly trust them in terms of your life. You know yourself better, okay? So make sure you are making decision 100% by what you think is best for you and not what others think, because you know yourself better. Dream journaling is popping up for you guys. If you can, then you should definitely dream journal. Now let's move on to next deck, which is Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Some of you might be suffering from something like a respiratory or breathing thing, because I just suddenly had this out of breath moment. So broken arrow, it says embrace the energy of peace. I guess first of all, you guys need to do a lot of breathing practices. Maybe that is one of it that is coming. Embracing the energy of peace. Know and ask yourself question that will this move make me feel at peace? Will this call make me feel at peace? Seek peace. Will this argument help me achieve peace? Whatever it is, ask yourself before doing anything. Next is Father Sky, which says trust in the unknown. Surrender, you guys. Surrender. Surrender. You don't need to keep proving yourself that, this is who I am, this is how it is. You don't need to prove it. Time will tell. Surrender. Next is Earth Guardian, which says stay rooted and grounded. It's straightforward as it is. Find your practices that makes you and makes you feel at peace and helps you be grounded so that you don't get derailed very quickly. Next card is Lord, which says take charge and authority. Yes, it's your life, Baba. Choose your life, choose yourself. You know yourself better. Don't let others make decisions for you. Last is Seer, which says see beyond the current situation. Whatever emotional thing is popping, know that it's just emotions. It will pass. See bigger picture. Now let's move on to Moonology deck. Let's see what has popped up. Don't let pride get in your way. Stay grounded, stay rooted, okay? That's a very straightforward message. Don't let pride get in your way. Some of you basically don't be stubborn, okay? Yes, of course you know yourself better. Reflect on what is intuition and what is fear. Sometimes, yes, you know yourself better, but sometimes you can't segregate between your defense mechanism and things that are actually good for you. So be more reflective this month. Maybe journaling for you guys would also be helpful. Next is balance, spirituality and practicality. Yes, you have been very just basically practice balancing, having your time for spiritual practices as well as time to make the to-do list and action-oriented steps as well. Next is communication is key. Yes, you guys don't keep it to yourself. You guys keep it to yourself. Basically, I would recommend you to be expressive, be out there. Even it doesn't have to be broadcasting on social media sites, or it basically means to express with the people that you trust. Last card is surrender to the divine. It has repeated for you this message from different deck now. You need to surrender to the divine. You need to trust that everything will be fine. Why do you need to control can be a question that you ask yourself. Now let's move on to self-care practices. So for you is look for fairies, movement and pleasure. Look for fairies basically means is like trusting, finding mysticism, finding magic in everyday life. Movement is straightforward. In order to shift energy, because you guys are emotional. Energies can get stuck. Make sure it's released. Make sure it's shifted. And pleasure. Focus on things that brings pleasure, that involves sense organs. Now let's move on to affirmations, which is personal growth and patience that has popped up for you. Personal growth says, as I move toward great consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away, like training wheels on a bike. They helped me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making a big bike and all analogies. So yeah, focus on that personal growth. Focus on moving forward than staying stagnant in your growth. Next card is patience, which says congratulations. You have been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this, you're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. So pile number 3, be patient, surrender to the divine, and seek help. Seek help, seek people, seek community. Do not do not withdraw yourself from connections. Do not do not aloof yourself, or do not make yourself unavailable. Be there. Be Do not, what is the word, do not find escape, or do not cut off from the world. Basically, be open. So that is my pile number 3s. If it resonated with you, if my work resonates with you, not just tarot readings, my psychology content as well, please go ahead, like, share and subscribe, and share it with friends and family. I would genuinely really appreciate you. It will help me and my channel. And yes, thank you so much. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.